So here is my final little spot. Obviously, I need to add one or two more things to my playground, but I would add my other things for the playground onto here. So onto the same thing, and then I'm bringing in this, and I'm going to show you a really, really neat way because I made this without thinking about how big my swing was. So what I need to do is I'm going to bring this into an assembly. Then I'm going to bring my swing into an assembly, and you'll see that they're different sizes. And then I need to resize this object, and I'm going to show you how to freehand scale it in the assembly to make it fit the right object. Okay? And you're going to see the first time it may show up correct. But I can't scale an assembly, but I can scale a part, and that's why I had you create it, the slide as one part with the base, because then we could scale that one part. And it'll do all of the other individual pieces that you make for the merry-go-round or a seesaw or whatever, and it'll make those, as long as they're all part of this part, they'll scale it also as you move this other piece here. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to go to New, and I'm going to go to Assembly, okay, standard.iam, and I'm going to expand this up so you can see. So I'm going to place in first, I'm going to place in my playground slide, because the slide that I made, I added the base. This is what I did in the last video, so I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to place it in here. And you'll see that it should show up just like this. If it's really big, it shows up and it doesn't show up perfectly. But that's okay. It'll show up when you either click on the home button or double click on your middle mouse button, because it zooms right in. Okay. So the first thing I want to do, and this is very important, we're going to go up to grounded. So this is now my ground. Now I'm going to go up here and I'm going to go to place. And I'm going to place in the the swing. Here we go. And when I put in the swing, so this, I've already scaled it. Okay, so I already scaled it and saved it. And I'm going to show you how to, so like this is the right way it should show up. But what I'm going to do is, and some people will show up this way. So when I double click on it in here, it shows up to this part over here. I want to go ahead and close this, because when I go into here, I want to be able to double click on this and see how that grays out. What I'm doing is I'm isolating this part. If I hit return up here, it comes right back to this piece. So I'm going to double click on this, and then I'm going to go up here to where it says direct. Okay, direct edit. And I'm going to go over here, see how it says scale. I'm going to click on this, and then I want to change the scale. So watch what happens when I do this. I'm going to say 2. So it scales it up 2 times. And you'll see, I know it moved this over here, but we'll move it back. So I'm going to say return, and then I'm going to take this, and I'm going to scoot it over just like this. And you see how it's now too big. This swing is very, very tiny on here. So I can double click on this again. I can go up here and I can go to direct. I'm going to go to direct, and I'm going to go and select this, and then I can change my scale. I can make it even way smaller. So let's say 0.1. And now you see that it is way too small for this. So you need to play with this number to get it to look right. So maybe let's try 2. And where did it go? Oh, it's way over here. I don't know why it scoots over there. That's funny. So let's try 3. I don't know why it does that. It's way down here and way up here. I don't know why it does that. But if you have a problem, all you have to do is you can go back and delete this. And then click on the home button and it zooms back in. You can always put that other piece back in. So it's not an easy feat. It takes a little bit of playing to get it to fit right. But that looks pretty good to me, okay? And then there's our little playground. You would have your other two pieces here and here, okay? Good luck, and just to remind you, all you're gonna do is double click on this piece. You're gonna go up to Direct, and then when you click on Direct, you're gonna select this, and you change the scale, and then you hit Return when you're done. And if you lose this, you can always delete this and put it back in, okay? And you can always put it right back in. And when you move around, you should see it there, okay? That's it.